Okay, you got a circle. For which restricted domain is this graph a function? Okay, so your domain exists from here to here, from a -1 to 1. So we're going to go C. X has to be smaller than 1, but it's got to be bigger than a -1. So anywhere in here exists an output, exists a Y. So if I go over a half, there exists a Y there, there exists a Y there. If I go over 2, there exists no output. So outputs exist from a -1 to 1. To receive a discount at an ethnic food festival, a group must pre-purchase at least $600 worth of entry passes and food booth tickets. Entry passes are $15 each, and food booth tickets are $3.50 each. So 30 members of a dinner club, okay, 30 members, here we go, purchase entry passes and food booth tickets. Write an equation that shows how many different food booths, no? How many food booth tickets this group needs to buy. Okay, we got it. So, entry passes is 15 each, and there's going to be 30 times 15, that's where they're getting this 450. Okay, so at least they've got to spend at least $600. So if we take the 450 plus 350 per food booth and add them together, it's got to be wait. It's got to be at least, so you can spend more than 600. So it is not B. B says you can spend less than 600. 600 is the minimum. So you've got to spend 600 or more. So you've got to spend C greater than or equal to 600, because you could spend 800, but you cannot spend 500. You've got to spend at least 6 to get the discount. Okay, even function, skip it, don't worry about it. 17, okay, this one's not bad. Solve for y. 0 to anything is 1. So that's a 1, that's a 1, that's a 1. So you really got a -1 plus 3x plus 4 equals x plus y. Oh, solve for y, just ditch the x. Minus x minus x. So you have y equals 3x minus x is 2x. Minus 1 and 4 is 3. 18. 1 week in January, there was snowfall in a city. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. Which graph shows the amount of snow on the ground in inches according to the data? Sunday, 0 snow. So Sunday, 0 could be A. Sunday, 15 inches is not that one. Sunday, 15 inches is not that one. So we got 50-50. Monday, it snowed 15. Monday has the corresponding 15. That does. Monday, 15. Okay, good. Tuesday. Oh, Tuesday, it snowed 10. Okay. Wednesday, it did not snow. And no snow melted. Thursday is warmer. Okay. So, Tuesday it snowed 10. This Tuesday, 10. But this says that is how much snow is on the ground. So on Monday, if it snowed 15, then on Tuesday it snowed another 10. Tuesday, you should be up here at 25. So we're going to go D. 19. Okay, which linear equation? Okay, linear. Those are the easiest of all. Linear is y equals mx plus b. So, here we go. We are going to find, so check it out, 2 to 6, that's skipped by 4, then that's skipped by 8, then that's skipped. So the x's are not very consistent, but let's do this. That went up 10, while that went up 4. So your slope is the change, and it's y sub 1 minus y sub 2 divided by x sub 2 minus x sub, or it's just rise over run. So we're going to use rise over run. Rise is the y, that's up and down, so it is 10 over 4, which is 6 over, divided by 2, 5 over 2. So 5 over 2 is your slope, or 2.5. And that's going to match up with B. So now, if you know your slope is 2.5, and it was not multiple choice, and you had to find B, you just choose a dot now. So if I choose this dot right here, if I choose 2 and 18, okay, 2 is the x, y is the 18, so you got 18 equals 2.5 times 2 plus b, and 2.5 times 2 is 5 plus b. 18 minus 5 minus 5, so that means b would have to be 13, which it is. 4 letters weighing a maximum of 13 ounces. Oh, for letters weighing a maximum of 13 ounces, the post office charges 46 cents for the first ounce, 20 cents for each additional ounce or portion of an ounce. The cost of sending a letter is modeled with this. So, what are the appropriate constraints? And so domain, what could the domain be? So here we go. For letters weighing a maximum of 13, so it's got to be max of 13. Can be no greater than 13. And it's got to weigh something greater than 0, so I think we are between 0 and 13, somewhere, anywhere in there. And 0 and 13 shows C. It cannot be equal to 0, because if it's equal to 0, you got nothing, you don't even have a letter. So, but it can equal 13. That's a cool question. 21. One number is 4 more than the other number. The sum of their squares is equal to 80. So, you look at them and we like D. So this is some number. And this is 4 more than that number. So if you let x be 10, this would be 10, this would be 14, and this is 4 more than that. So square them, and then sum of their squares is equal to 80. Each graph represents a car's position compared to time. So distance, say this is like 5 miles, time 1 hour, 2 hours. So between 1 and 2, the car did not move at all. So the car is not even moving, it's staying still, it stopped. And then the car gets closer and closer and closer. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. At time 6 hours or whatever, the car is 0. It's back home. Okay? So time in hours, 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hours. This distance starts off getting slower, but then he's going farther and farther away. So this distance, let's say this distance is 5 miles. But then right here, it's 3 miles, and here is 1 mile. So this car, as time goes on, he's getting further away. And his rate is actually increasing. This car starts off 10 miles away. Just making these up. Start the clock. Now he gets closer, 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 closer until he gets home, but his speed stays constant. His speed never changes. It's D. This car starts off getting really far away from home, but then he slows down and stays about the same distance. So it's D. He's slowing down. 23. 3 classmates' savings accounts. Look at Steve. Steve's the solid line. Steve, his money amount saved is never changing. Steve earns compounding interest. No way. Steve contributes once and earns no interest. That is it. Steve contributes once and earns no interest. Steve adds. Okay, so we got it between B and C. Let's look at Quinn. Quinn. Okay, Quinn's money's growing. Quinn is the one that's compounding. So it's B. And Rachel is the one that adds the same amount each week. Her money grows very predictable. So that means she's adding the same amount each week. A rectangular rug is 3 feet longer than it is wide. The area is 54. So, here we go. Area is length times width. And what does it say? It's 3 feet longer than it is wide. So if the width was x, the length would be x plus 3. And you gotta times the length to the width, and that equals 54. Equals the area. Okay. Times them. X times x is x squared. X times 3 is 3x. Equals 54. Equals 0. So take this 54 over here. Minus 54, and you've got x squared plus 3x minus 54 equals 0. So x squared plus 3x minus 54 equals 0. Sweet question. That is it.